Shalom. Kohala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the 144,000, the elect of the nation of Israel that's teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, reality beyond America, which is a reality that the men of the Lord is solely hastening towards and seeking for here in this lifetime, which their reality is going to come through Yahweh Shai, returning and establishing the kingdom of heaven here in the planet Earth, in which the kingdom of heaven is going to be a reality for the Israelite man to thrive in, man. You consider this current reality we living in now, which is the reality of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, which is a very effeminate and matriarch reality where the men have become weak and second-class citizens to women. And the women in this society, pretty much got to say so, the last word, and they pretty much rule in it, for the lack of better terms. But when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to do away with the reality of the West, the reality of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, which is a very wicked, effeminate, and matriarch reality. And he's going to establish a new reality here in the planet Earth, which is going to be forged through the kingdom of heaven and righteousness being enforced throughout the four corners of the earth. And this is what's going to bring forth that new reality and giving the earth a whole new look, man. Real quick. It's the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 13. He said, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and the new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. You see, in that righteousness is pretty much the reality that's going to be played out when the kingdom of heaven is established, when Yahweh Shai returns, man. And this is what's going to give the earth a new look, because righteousness is going to be enforced throughout the four corners of the earth from the rulers that be, man. When you consider the heavens, pretty much those who controls the power seat, whoever controls the power seat controls the condition of the planet Earth. The earth is in the worst condition it could be in now, because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked to rule in, man. You see, but once the rulership of the wicked and his reality is done away with in the kingdom of heaven, it's established here in the earth is going to have a new look, man. You see, and righteousness is going to be forged throughout the four corners of the earth. And the former things is not even going to come to pass. America, the matriarch society, the feminism movement, baby mamas and Section 8 housing and food stamps, none of these things is ultimately going to come into mind anymore, because it's going to be a whole new program, for the lack of better terms, being played out here in the planet Earth, man. As a matter of fact, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 17. He said, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former should not be remembered nor come into mind. You see? So this current reality we living in now, which the stimulation, for the lack of better terms, the simulation of Esau Edom, it's not even going to come into mind anymore once Yahweh Shai establishes his kingdom on the planet Earth, man. Which is a reality for the men to rule in it, man. A very masculine, society, a very masculine kingdom that's going to thrive through the men of the Lord, man. Establishing and forging righteousness throughout the four corners of the earth, to the point where this wicked regime, this wicked reality that you're currently living in is not even going to enter into your mind. Because even when you consider this reality, man, people get sick here, people die here. Shootouts and robberies and gang banging, sluts and thugs. All these things is going to flush down the toilet once the so-called white man, Esau Edom, come out of power, man. Tell you how the triumph of the wicked is short. And it's only for a moment, man. And this thing is pretty much going to be as if it was a dream. Once we come out of this reality. But the reality that we hasten towards is going to be an everlasting reality, a perpetual reality, because it's going to be ruled under the banner of righteousness, man. And that's why our rest, that's when rest is going to be allowed, man. That's when you're going to be able to thrive and to prosper, in your perfection, man. You see, they got a saying in the world, more money, more problems. It's because of the reality that you're living in. But once the kingdom of heaven is established, everything is going to be increased without sorrow, man. And you're going to be in complete rest, without having to look over your shoulders because of the reality that's going to be played out, man, through Yahweh Shai establishing the kingdom, real quick. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, in verse 51. He said, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee, in which, seeking out that glory for such as be like us. And we are a royal people. We are a royal nation, man. So you should seek out the glory that's like unto you, in which that glory is the glory of Yahweh Shai, man. You see? And the Lord is going to give you a kingdom, for the lack of better terms, that's built that's built strictly for you. The glory in, man. This is going to be your glory on the planet Earth. For instance, the reality that we living in now is the glory of the so-called white man Esau Edom. This is why you have skyscrapers. You have homosexuals running rapid throughout the four corners of the earth. Murder, rape, robbery, and murder. Because this is the pretty much the makeover of the so-called white man Esau Edom that's being played. This is the thoughts and intents of the so-called white man being played out here in the planet Earth. Which is Yahweh Shai is going to do away with it, man. You see? He said, for unto you is paradise open, the tree of life planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. A city is built and rest is allowed. You see? Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. And this is the reality that we're going to live out, man, here in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, paradise is going to be open, man. Rest is going to be allowed. Right now, you're not resting, man. A nigga think he made it because he didn't somehow accumulated a large amount of money or some shit. But even in that, making it is not have to worry about losing it, man. A nigga make it, but you got to work to stay on top. Once you make it big, you got to work harder to keep it, man. You got to work harder not to go back to where you came from. You see, but in our reality, which is going to be through the kingdom of heaven being established, we're not going to have to work to stay on top, man. We're not going to be disturbed. Our peace is not going to be disturbed. You're going to be in complete rest, man. Why? He said, because the root of evil is sealed up from you. You see, and that's what pretty much put us in the condition we in now. Wickedness, man. Because we committed sin against our power, the Lord has brought us into captivity, to serve other guys, to serve the so-called white man Esau Edom as a punishment, man. In whatever nation that you was sent to, it was for a punishment. You see? That you had to live out the reality of another nation, a heathen, for the lack of better terms. But that's going to come to an end. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten, you see? Yeah, corruption is going to be forgotten, man. Real quick. What is that? Yeah, let's get this. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 43. Salakia. It says, but the day of doom should be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for the come. Yeah, you see? And that's going to be a new reality being played out here in the planet Earth, wherein corruption is past, which is the rulership of the wicked, man. Which all things is out of course from this guy being in power, man. But this is the reality that he created. He said, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. You see? Then should no man be able to say him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory, man. You see, in which there's going to be a new reality being played out here in the planet Earth when we ultimately get that victory, in which Yahawashi is coming with the victory, man. You know, through Yahawashi we got the victory, man. Because when Yahawashi return, our king, he's going to overthrow all kingdoms, man. You know, he's going to overthrow all the heathen nations, and he's going to establish the Israelite man and their steed to rule in the planet Earth, man. And our reality is going to be getting played out, man. These heathen nations is going to have to live in our reality. You know, we're going to set the tone. We're going to set the trends. You see, the so-called Black, Latino, and Native Indian man, their spirit is going to pretty much go throughout the four corners of the earth, man. That's the spirit that's going to be enforced throughout the four corners of the earth under the banner of Yahawashi, in which that in itself is going to give the earth a whole new look. You see, because ultimately the earth was created for our sakes, man. You know, the Lord tell us how ye are gods. You know, all you are children of the Most High. Yeah, we are gods in the earth. We are miniature Yahawashi on a small level here in the earth. But it's going to come to its perfection once the kingdom of heaven is established. When we're going to be miniature Yahawas on the planet earth. Miniature rulers, man. Miniature dignities, man. You know, we're going to be gods in the earth once again. You see, in which we are already gods in the earth. Ultimately having this wisdom. But it's going to come into its perfection once the kingdom is established, man. You see, real quick, this 2nd Ezra chapter 6 in verse 50. See, verse 55, he say, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. You see, the world was created for the Israelite man to thrive in it, man. But because we sinned and went off and sinned before our power, we're living out of punishment, man. But that punishment is almost up. He tell you how the punishment of thy affliction is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, man. You know, so we on the urge of coming into a new reality, man. This is what's brewing up in the planet Earth. This is why all these things is happening, because it's going to contribute to the kingdom of heaven being established on the earth. And you're living in a new reality, which is the reality of the Israelite man under the banner of Yahawashi, man. You know, let me read verse 57. He said, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us, because we're living in their reality. You know, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess and inherit with the world? How long should this endure, in which we're at the door of these things coming to an end, man? The rulership of the heathen coming to an end. And, you know, we coming into the reality of Yahawashi, which is going to be a reality for the Israelite man. You know, and we're going to thrive in it, man. You see, it's going to be a whole new look being played out here in the planet Earth, man. You see? And we're going to thrive in it. You know? But I just wanted to speak on it through the spirit power of Yahweh by Yahawashi. You know, I pray that it was edifying. And straight to the point, to the hopefully elect and those seeking salvation, though Lord Yahawashi. He call him like Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Rahakadash, Abab Abal, Shalak Rayam to Esau Edom.